Yeah, man. Street Talk Sports, man. Man, the internet is on fire, man. Internet is buzzing, and I knew it would be because of Todd Monken, man. I just want to ask y'all a question, man. What do y'all really think is going on with this situation, man? I've been racking my brain trying to figure it out, but the only thing I could come up with, man, is that for whatever reason, they wanted to see Deshaun Watson with those ones fully padded that day going into next week for whatever reason. It had to be that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm still convinced, man, no matter what, nobody can tell me because I don't care what y'all say. Everybody know that Shador Sanders has literally outplayed him on the field. As far as when that ball is hiked, where he's supposed to go, getting it there or whatever. Okay, we don't know exactly about all the cadence and him getting in and out of the huddle or whatever. We don't know exactly who's winning there. We don't know. But from the eye, if you just look at it, Shador is winning big time. So maybe he has some work to do in that other department. We really don't know. But my thing is, it was so uncharacteristic of Bunkin to do that. It had to be something big. Somebody had to get in his ear and say something. You know what I'm saying? Literally, somebody had to tell him something. Well, because of next week, going into next week, I think maybe they wanted to see both of those guys in pads. Because in pads, it's straight different. They wanted to see them because Shador had been in pads 2 times with the ones, and Watson had only been in one. So I can only think that it had to be that. Not for sure, but me just thinking about it, what else could it be? You know what I'm saying? I mean, I really don't know. Haslam came down and told him, hey, let me see him or whatever. But I just really think they have not made a decision who's going to be number one yet. Not over for no way you can tell me what they've seen from Watson. They're going to name him that over Shador. Unless that cadence in and out of the huddle mess is really terrible and we don't know it. But it can't be that terrible. You know what I'm saying? Because we've seen him getting it out. We've seen that. You know what I'm saying? And you still got all these non-sales, these haters out there, all in the comments talking about Shador is not an NFL quarterback. Man, stop playing, man. What are you watching? You know what I'm saying? Do you know football? What are you watching? The man can make every throw. What are you watching to say that he's not an NFL quarterback? You know what I'm saying? It's crazy how people can still be on that. And we looking at the practices. We watching it. We watching the throws. We seeing it throw for throw. You know what I'm saying? Of course, he still got work. All of them do. If you say that, Deshaun got a lot of work. You know what I'm saying? So, you trying to judge him against all these other guys or whatever. Wait till he has a full season. If he gets there, he's having a full off season where he's working out in camp. So we know he's getting better. Everybody can attest to that. He has gotten better, right? So you don't know how he's going to play this upcoming year. You can't, if you could look at him and say he's not an NFL quarterback, you just hate him. I mean, there's no way you can say that. You know what I'm saying? If you're just going off of what you saw last year, then that is unfair. You're not judging it fairly. You don't know where you are. You know what I'm saying? Because even then, the man shows signs, shows flashes, and all that. And I'm not just saying that. Everybody's saying that. All the greats, all the players, everybody. And it's clearly that these people, these players are following Shador. They know he's a leader. They know he's confident. They know he can make the plays. So if it's an issue with him coming up the curve with the cadence and things like that, you would think they will just pour more into him and get that out of him. Because if you get that out of him, if he's liking that, then you get that, you're going to get more on the field than you're going to get with Watson out of Shador. No way you can't see that. You know what I'm saying? If he's liking here or there in that, you get him up to par in that, and you're winning. You're winning. You're winning in the box office. You're winning with the dollars you're paying. You're winning with the years you got at that price. Everybody wants to see him. I mean, G. Bush and all those guys, Titus and all those guys down on deck, they're telling you how many people are with that wrist up, how many fans. We know about the fan base. Of course, there's a few haters in there who don't believe, who still can look themselves in the mirror and try to say Shador is not an NFL quarterback. Man, that is crazy work. That is crazy. Are you not seeing all those dimes he's dropping? Are you not seeing the speed that he's moving with now, I mean, I don't get it. You know, he's doing everything. The footwork, if you're watching his footwork, just go back and look at the film from last year. Look at the film from last year at his footwork and look at it now. Last year, he had happy feet a lot of times. Even when he wasn't going backward, he had happy feet. You see what I'm saying? But now he does not have happy feet. And his first move every time he steps up in the pocket and he delivers the ball. So he's gotten better at that. In this time, he's gotten better. Every game he play, he will get better. So for you guys that keep trying to say that he's not a starting quarterback, man, I mean, the more I hear that shit street talk, it seems like you guys just haters. The more you say that, it seems like you just haters. If you can't say, let me see what he's going to work with all this stuff around him, with a better line, you have to be just a hater. Or not, well, hold on. I take that back. I'm not going to even say you're a hater. But what I am going to say is that if you're not a hater, you're just a person who doesn't like the man. You know what I'm saying? It's not about the player, the play, or whatever. It's about the man. You know what I'm saying? Or not about the player, it's about the play. That's a better way to say it. Yeah, that's a better way to say it. And that's what it is. So just say that and quit arguing with us and trying to tell us what we're not seeing in Shedeur Sanders. You know what I'm saying? Because we can see it. We have eyes. We can see it. And a lot of more people can see it. People with way more knowledge than me, with way more experience than me. I mean, tons more experience than me, of course, but still. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just some deranged fan. You know, I'm a guy looking at the talent of this man over everybody else who played around. Even you compare him to Cam Ward, who went #1. Cam Ward didn't just outplay him like that. Cam Ward started off slow as shit. Street talking. He got better as it went on. He still only threw for 3,000 yards in 17 games. Shedeur threw for 14 and 7. And I guarantee you, if he'd played 10 more games, he would have threw for over 3,000 yards. It's that simple. It's that simple. So it's not like he's just some player who shouldn't be here in the NFL. For y'all to say that, man, it's crazy work. Crazy work. You know what I'm saying? But hey, man, I can't wait to see what Todd Monken is going to say about this situation, man, because he's going to have to give an explanation. And if I know Todd Monken, I'm not going to give up on the man yet because he's been too right. I've liked him for a long time, even when he was in Baltimore, because I am a fan of them. Also, Lamar Jackson, been following him for years. So I do believe he's going to give an explanation. And I do not believe that they have so-called given up on Shedeur and Watson is going to be the day one guy. I just don't believe that. Watson has showed some nice passes, some good things, but like we all keep saying, we have to see him in the game situation before we believe in any of this, or before we believe in what our eyes see. We have to see him in the game situation. Until then, this is just good play right now, whatever. It's not good enough. Not for him, because he's been doing this for years. The last 3 years he's been there, everybody says, and I wasn't watching the practice then, but everybody says this is exactly how he started out every time. And this is what, and this is, he ended up, once he got in there, when the bullets are flying, everything's whatever, it's a different story. He throwing warm burners and over the head by 5 or 6 yards, and, you know, it just didn't look right. So, and we've seen some flashes of that. So I can't say that he's not going to be that. You know what I'm saying? But all I can say is that if you look at Shedeur Sanders and you look at what he's doing when the ball is in his hand and when he's throwing, okay, he's clearly the better passer. If you don't say that, you know you hate. He's clearly the better passer, right? He's clearly the better option if you look at money-wise, if you look at youth-wise, if you look at the fan base. He's clearly all these things, right? So let's say he's behind, like I just said, on the cadence sum. Get him up to par. That makes more sense than anything. If that's what it is, you have how many weeks to get him up to par before the regular season starts? So just do that. And you're winning all the way around. You get to play him for the year, and you get to see what you got, and you get to know next year of what you. But see, I think y'all scared to play Shedeur. This is what I'm beginning to think. Y'all scared to play Shedeur because you know what he's going to do when he's on the field. And y'all somebody high up, I don't know which one of them, but somebody may be wanting that pick. So you're gonna try to throw Deshaun Watson out there, you say, huh? And just go ahead and do a sophisticated tank. Try to. I don't believe in the tanking though. So I'm gonna say just you're gonna throw him in there because because a collective, you can't get these coaches and these players and everybody try to tank all. Like, I just don't believe in that. It's too many moving parts or whatever. But the organization at the top can say, let's play this guy who we know is the less served, and let's see how it happens like that. Because if Shador get in there, Shador gonna light it up. I don't care what y'all say. Y'all can call me crazy or whatever. I've been watching the man. The man gonna light it up. He gonna light it up. He's gonna do that. If the man plays 17 games, the man will win 10 games. If he plays 17 games, he will win 10 games. I put that on anything. I make that bet with anybody. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, so let's do that. But anyway, man, we gonna see what Monkey gonna say tomorrow, man, and see how he's gonna get out with this thing or whatever. But I can't wait. I can't wait. And we will find out something because he's gonna say something. Monkey is not gonna get up there and not say anything. I guarantee you. He's not gonna do that. He will get up there and tell us something. We will know something if nothing, we'll know something tomorrow about Monken and what he did and why he did what he did. You know what I'm saying? We might not like it, but he's gonna say something. He's gonna say something. But anyway, man, yeah, Street Talk, man. Street Talk Sports. Hey, we in here, and like and subscribe, and let's get it. Let's get it. We're gonna chop it up. Get in the comments and let's talk about it. But we're gonna be back tomorrow once we hear what